Hey guys. Sorry, I'm gonna try to be a little quieter. That's the Wheeze.
Back home.
Yeah. Hey replay viewers. Hey Priscilla. That's our Wheezy. Hey Ash. And Wheezy's home. He's home and he's sleeping. And hey guys. Thanks for hopping on. Those of you who were praying and sending love, thank you guys so much. He seems really, really a lot better. I'm really happy about that. Hey Hypno Vixen, what's up? He is, Priscilla, he's in a lot less pain. He seems to be, and he's incredibly snuggly. So we're just, we're hoping for the best. But thank you guys for your prayers. I just wanted to show you guys. Hey, oh, you just got, are you going home? Ah, hi! I found a new way to turn things around.
Oh yeah?
How's everybody doing tonight? Finally here. Aw, hey Ash. Oh, you have a cat named Alec Baldwin? That's pretty cool. I'm gonna put you guys up here. Bear with me for a second. Here it is.
Yeah, hi everybody. Sorry,
The Roach Kitchen.
it is the Roach Kitchen.
Friday night in the Roach
Wheeze
House,
is
typical.
Kind of a little part of the reason why we're running a little late tonight. He ended up, I'm taking the lead tonight, and he ended up taking like a 40-minute nap. You know, I got down on the couch for about 5 minutes. He came up, rolled up in my arm, he was asleep for about 40 minutes, so I'll forgo a little hunger and stuff, you know, to get some good Weasley, get some good Weasley squeezlins. No, I'm not Mr. Nyla, no.
For those of you who don't know our kitty Weasley, we have 4 kitties in this house. Our kitty Weasley was a little sick and he was in the hospital, so he's home now and we're very happy about that. But hey guys, I'm Brittany Roche.
I'm
This
Terry
is
Roche. Nice to meet you all, and see some of you returning again.
Yeah, thanks for coming back, guys. Thanks for you. Is anyone new on here? I didn't think I saw anyone new, but if you are, if it's your first time, let us know what your name is.
We'd love to say hello to you.
We are the Plant Power Couple. We write for a blog called plantpowercouple.com, and we love animals and we love food. Good, solid food.
But we do not love them together.
But we don't love them together, right? So we like to make really good food that everyone will love, comfort food that no one had to die for and no one had to be hurt for. So that's our thing. And oh, what happened to Weasley? He had a little infection, and he's got some.
Yeah, he had a urinary block.
Got some urinary
that
issues.
turned into an infection, and
It's
he's
not
on the
fun
mend,
stuff to
so.
talk about when you're cooking, but but we're very
Yes,
proud of
I
how
wouldn't
far
want to turn you
he's
off your
come.
appetite here, bud.
So
Yes.
tonight we're making, and he's gonna lead this because he is the king of noodle bowls. So.
I love a noodle bowl.
So what do you got
so
there?
Tonight we are making a very standard type noodle bowl. Huh?
I found it. I'm looking for my wine.
Ah,
Got it.
There she goes.
Cheers. Cheers to everyone. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Welcome home, Weasley. Good to see y'all.
Is the music
Okay.
bothering anyone?
If it's too loud, let us know. If
Let
you
us
can't
know.
hear me, if I need to speak up, etc., let me know. Okay, so we're making noodle bowls, and there are quite a variety to make these. I love noodle bowls too. I
They're
can
so
eat
easy.
them constantly and so versatile. That's the thing.
Yeah. That's what we want
Tonight
to
we're
drive
making a
home.
fairly basic one. It normally wouldn't take too long, but like I said, we just can't stop hugging on the Wheeze. So I'm going to show you my basic ingredients here that I'm going to throw in for the stir-fry part. I'll talk about my seasonings and then tell you what I did to the noodles. Now I usually like to use udon or... Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No.
He was still talking.
I usually like to
They're
use...
so pretty.
I guess I could say that later. Udon or soba noodles in these. But in a pinch, and if you're working on a budget, you can do a lot with just straight spaghetti.
Yes.
And
We order ours
We
up
get
from
that
bulk.
in bulk, like in big boxes, like 25 pounds of spaghetti at a time, whatever.
For
it was,
$11.
yeah.
I got 20 pounds of spaghetti for $11. Webstaurantstore.com.
Yeah.
We need
So-
to like be an affiliate for them.
We'll talk more about that in a minute. Right now, you're going to dip
Yeah.
the camera there and show
Ash,
where.
it's Webstaurant, so it's WEBSTAURANT store.com. Right, Priscilla? You just gotta know where to look. And you gotta buy a lot.
Yeah. Alright, so what I've got here, and you can't really see it down here, but that's about a half of a large white onion. I'm going to move your glass so I don't knock it over there. Alright,
That's
so
it,
I
Ash.
got a half of a large white onion. I have 2 stalks of celery, sort of cut on a bias, okay? I don't have one of those fancy curly knives that you sometimes see. So pretty. I like your music too. Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
I have 2 carrots here, cut in half, and then again sliced on the bias. Okay, try to make them those nice, long, pretty looking ones like they said. This is almost a full head of broccoli florets, done up fairly small, bite size, and about 2 cups of chopped spinach, fresh spinach. Okay?
And you guys know me. I'm not one for like very obvious vegetables, right? And I'm looking at this and I'm like, I kind of wish these carrots were cut like much tinier and like the broccoli's a little too big and it scares me.
But I'm gonna sear these and season them and
yeah. His seasoning
okay.
techniques are like he is the only reason that I know how to like really love vegetables because I'm not naturally inclined to love vegetables. But I'm vegan, so it just
we're all naturally inclined to love vegetables, aren't we?
It goes to show that anyone can be vegan. Am I right? I'm right. I'm right. I know it. If you guys are getting lots of value from this and you think that your followers on Facebook, Twitter, or on Periscope would agree, why don't you swipe right on an iPhone and down or up, I think it's up, on an Android and share that out. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for sharing, Aaron.
Thank you. I just put 2 tablespoons of olive oil into a very large saute pan because I got a lot to work here and I want good surface space. If I had a wok, I would use that, but I don't. If you do, I recommend it.
Thanks for sharing, Ash.
So getting that nice and hot, I'm going to talk about the seasonings that are going in there. Mortar and pestle. I love these things for blending.
Wheatless in Seattle.
Wheatless.
Wheatless. Are you gluten-free? And what's your name, Wheatless? I feel like you've been on here before.
Possibly. I might have to cue up some more music in a moment, but I'll
my brain's been crazy lately, though, so.
I should just put it on repeat. All right, so I have some dried ginger, about maybe 2 teaspoons, and then I put in a couple dashes of sea salt to help the abrasion and work the mortar and pestle in and break it into a dust. I then put in some crushed black pepper. You live in Florida? I was like, wow.
Very cool.
Some garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of fennel seed. There's some celery salt in there.
It smells really good.
It's just basically a really nice blend.
And that salt is key. If you're trying to grind spices with a mortar and pestle,
especially larger things or fennel seeds or peppercorns, throw a little coarse salt in there, right?
Yeah, and it changed everything for me because I used to try to ground like whole cloves, and it was terrible. I tried to make a seitan, what was it? Seitan corned beef. Yes. I tried to make seitan corned beef, and I was grinding.
I was grinding cloves.
Oh my gosh! And there were like whole cloves in there.
Have you ever just bit into a whole clove?
It was horrible. So yes, add the salt.
If you can't remember, if you've never bitten into a whole clove, then you've never bitten into a whole clove. Yeah. Because if you've done it, you don't forget.
Yeah, I'm still a little afraid of cloves. But if you're just joining us, we are making a noodle bowl, and this is something you can do with whatever you got in your fridge. Make some noodles, get some broth. We didn't even have vegetable broth.
No, I made my own. I'll talk about that in a second, too. I'm going to hold the spinach off to the end because I don't like throwing it into the mix too soon because it wilts and just cooks up next into nothing. I like to throw that in at the very end and before I put in the vegetable broth. So I'm going to take my onions, celery, and carrots. I'm going to put those in now. I'm going to hold off on the broccoli for a little bit. I got my oil really hot. I don't know if you heard that before. If you can hear it sizzle, you know it's really hot. Now it'll give you a nice sear.
And thank you,
and that sort of caramel color.
Yeah, but if you do that, if you're testing your
make sure you're not like your face isn't over it.
Yeah, I did that once. I tried. He was like, "Yeah, just throw some water in there. Make sure it's hot enough." And the oil like jumped back at me. It wasn't pretty. Let's just put that out there. That was not pretty. I screamed. Yeah. I handle things well.
That's your general reaction. Okay, so, as I said, I got about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in here. I got it on about a medium-high. Get it really hot so that it sort of sears these vegetables. Like I said, I don't have a wok, so I'm doing it sort of this way, in this fashion.
Feeling hot, hot, hot. Dun, 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 dun. I want to walk. We need a walk. I just like saying it.
Why run when you can walk?
Now, what are the benefits of a walk? I really truly don't know. But
you have this high wall where you can quick saute it around. It conducts heat very, very intensely at a very high heat.
Okay.
And it's even, and you have a lot of surface space to work in. So when you're tossing things around a lot, it helps cook them at a quick space. That's what saute basically is, to cook quickly in hot oil. But that helps it even more.
Does anyone on here have a wok? I want to know. I want to know if you guys use it for fun things.
And do you love it, is what I want to know.
Do you love your wok? I think I'd love my wok.
We were staying at an Airbnb in Norway, and
no wok.
our host had a wok, and I loved it and used it for just about everything.
Yeah.
And it's simple because it's just one quick dish to clean.
Yeah, and it's kind of, I liked it because it was like a bowl, so usually when I'm stirring things, I tend to like get really excited about the food I am making, and I like, you know, splash over it, and you know, that's me. You walk the walk, Erin? If you had a gas stove, you get a wok, yeah. Cool stuff.
They do make an attachment for the electric ones, for the electric range top, not an attachment, but a little piece, sort of like on this, where it's a rester that will go between the base of the wok and the range top of your electric stove, or your, I forget what it's called, like, not convection, but whatever that other one is, that isn't the electric coil, but it burns from underneath the range top. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. It, like, there's
it's
like a light.
It's not convection. I think it begins with a C, but I can't think of it. Yeah, it just gets like red hot underneath there. But it keeps the base of the wok away from direct heat on the electric stove top.
Interesting.
That's a good question. I don't know. I've never actually used it. I've just seen it. I would assume that if you left it on there long enough, and the space is contained within the bottom of the wok itself, it would conduct the heat evenly and get as hot. I would think. Don't quote me on that.
He teaches English, not physics.
Not physics or yeah. Alright, so it's nice. We're getting a little bit of caramelization on these veggies here.
Ooh.
And in a second, I'm going to take some of this homemade stock and splash it on and just sort of steam them very quickly as well. But while I'm talking about it, let me bring it over and talk about it a bit more. If you're making something like this and you don't have any veg broth or veggie bouillon cubes in the house, you know, you're working with onions and celery and carrots. Save your shavings, save your scraps. You want to move this down here?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this smells so good, you guys.
And this is basically like 5 cups of water and the scraps for my noodle bowl. And I don't know how well you can see it, but it's not water. It's got color to it, and it's definitely got flavor. Threw a little salt, threw a little pepper in there, and you're good to go. All of a sudden, you got tons of veg stock, and save it. Don't throw it all away when you're done, because you don't know when you're going to need it again.
And this is really good for traveling. We talked about this before when we were in Ireland. It was like the end of our trip, and we had nothing left. We had no veg broth. We had a bunch of different vegetables, and he threw this soup together with no veg broth, just water, scraps, and seasonings, and it was phenomenal. So you don't need to buy broth at the store. You don't.
No, it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
I meant to go outside and get some Thai basil from the garden for this. I kind of spaced it.
That's okay. I don't like Thai basil in these.
Hey, I'm going to talk about my noodles real fast.
Let's talk about your noodles.
As I said, I usually like to use, if you have them, or, you know, they can be a little expensive sometimes, udon or soba noodles. If not, you can just use regular spaghetti. Okay, so that's regular spaghetti, and I mixed it with just soy sauce and sesame oil. About...
Looks so good and smells so good.
About 1/8 cup of soy sauce and probably 2 or 3 tablespoons of sesame oil to get yourself started. after you drain the pasta, put the empty pot back on the high heat. Let the pan heat up a little bit. Throw in your soy sauce and sesame oil. Then let it get hot again and toss your spaghetti in. It's basically like pan searing your noodles, and it will give them flavor and that sort of dry, heavy texture consistency of the soba noodles.
Yeah, they do. They taste a lot, like I guess thicker?
Yeah.
They taste thicker and, is denser the right word too?
I would think maybe.
They really taste, I like it. It's very good. And sesame oil. Toasted sesame oil is like a gift from God.
Oh, forgot the broccoli. Don't want to do that.
Don't forget the broccoli.
You gotta love a good cooking program where you forget at least one ingredient.
It happens to me often. Now we have a ton of broccoli. I'm thinking about making a broccoli cheddar soup, vegan of course, later this weekend. What do you guys think? Oh, you have all this stuff in your house. Aaron, I hope you do try it. Tag us. If you guys decide to try a noodle bowl like this, tag us, #PlantPowerCouple. We'd love to see, we're not on Instagram yet, but we're on Facebook, and we'd love to see it. Love to interact with you guys.
I'm a little technologically slow, so this whole, is it Twitter? Is that the word? Is that the word I'm using?
Do that, Super Priscilla.
I haven't tweeted. I don't have Instagram.
Watch your mouth.
Noodles.
Your kids, Ash. Yeah, I think it's so good for kids. I mean, I would like this, and I pretty much have the appetite as a child.
Just call it, just call it spaghetti. Every kid loves spaghetti, and if they're like, that's not spaghetti, be like, oh, there are many different types of spaghetti.
Yeah.
Branch out, my young child.
It's a good way to get them to eat their veggies. I keep telling them, like, you have to do some sort of, like, course on getting people to eat their veggies.
It's a good way to get her to eat veggies.
You're hungry again, Ash? Of course. And when you're vegan, you can eat more, so. And not feel guilty about it, which I love. That's my favorite part.
Or you can, if that's your thing and you'd like to. The broccoli is going to be a little bit on the rawer side, but it's good because it's nutrient dense.
We'll see. I'll be the test of that. You know my face can't lie, guys. No guilt ever.
We'll just make sure the first bite she takes doesn't have any of the broccoli in it. Play to your strengths, isn't that right?
Vegan age slowly, yeah. How long have we been vegan? By the way, talk to Priscilla about how vegans age slowly. She looks amazing.
And she was the college roommate of Pearl Bailey.
Yes.
Never let you let that.
I only said that, Priscilla. I only said that because I was marveling at how I did not believe the age you told me you were, which I still don't believe it. I still don't. How long have we been vegan? So we've been vegan. I was vegetarian I was one of those people. Like I was vegetarian for a long time before I went vegan. Finally was like, okay, yeah, I gotta get my shit together. And I did, and that was about just over a year ago. August 2014 was like the real date that I finally was like, okay, I get it. And he was not too far after that.
Cooking. They can just eat noodles, spinach. This is when I throw my fresh spinach in. That way it just sort of wilts at the very end here.
Yeah, because he doesn't like to like cook his to destruction. Thank you. I'm glad we did too.
Only with certain things too.
You know what? It's brought us closer together as a couple. It's just made our lives so much more peaceful. It may have cost
us some other friends, but it's brought us closer.
That's
and, that'll happen. Usually it's their own conscience and their own guilt.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure you guys have dealt with that. All you vegans on here. The Go-Go's.
Yes, the Go-Go's. You gotta love the Go-Go's.
We love you too, Ashley.
Alright, so I'm gonna clean up some of the rest of this here.
Ooh, it smells so good. All the time, yeah.
And I'm sorry for those of you just joining us for the first time that we're not using the blender tonight.
No blender, but there's music on. I think we're gonna do this. Now, is this a good volume? I think we're gonna just put music on, because we like to cook with music on. Yeah? Alright.
Alright, let me put this off to the side.
Plus you might get like random dance parties. You've been working on it?
No party like a random party, especially to
Awesome.
the 80s music, yes? Alright,
I don't know, I was born in 89, so.
Winter is a fantastic time because if your pot holders aren't around, you're usually wearing a sweater.
Your pot holders are right there.
I have one pot holder right there. The other one is just decorative.
Yes. Does anybody else have a decorative pot holder? We do.
Turn that off. And my spoon.
I'm just the food groupie.
She's my food groupie. Alright, we got the... Oh, I should really show you this here.
You're 50? No, you're not.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Alright, probably a little steamy there, but this is the semi-finished
Steamy.
product. These are our veggies now.
I think vegans look so young, they age so well, just because we're obviously the health benefits, but also because we're so peaceful and we're compassionate beings. So it just radiates. That's my take.
Oh yeah, you glow. What is that? I think that's my cousin Vinny. Is that what that is? Oh yeah, you glow. Oh, you blend. That's what it is.
Yes. Yes, please do that.
Alright, so we got our noodle bowls just about done. I'm going to take a little bit more of this veg stock. This will also help rehydrate those noodles just a little bit. Maybe 2 ladles full. You're not making a soup here. There's one.
Oh, darling, say the last dance for me. Living our truth, as Colleen would say. Exactly! I love that message that she gives because, you know, this is within all of us. None of us want to hurt animals. Who wants to hurt an animal?
Sick individuals.
Yeah.
I almost said something else, but I forgot. This is a children's show. Alright, you go with the smaller of the two here? And by smaller,
yeah.
I mean, have you seen it? This is the smaller of the two.
I'm a hungry girl.
This is mine.
Aww.
I think they're bigger than my face.
Not bigger than mine, though. I got a big head, apparently. Bigger is better. Bigger is better. What is that from Weeds? The bigger the better, the Huskaroo sweater?
I know it from a Lords of Acid song. I remember that.
Yeah.
Those look so good. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
They really, I mean, I
smell
love
really
these
good.
things.
Ooh, you put onions in there.
put
How
them.
daring of you.
Yes.
I should have known that because I was here.
She's not the biggest fan of onions. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, it
But-
smells so good. All right.
Now, if you wanted to throw some other sesame seeds or black sesame seeds in here, sriracha, yeah, miso paste, yeah, whatever you want to use. That's what I love about these. Is they're just so versatile. You can do so much with
Yeah.
them. Basically, whatever you have in the house. I usually could just go with the basics here, like, you know, what you consider stir fry, and everybody usually
Use
loves
those
it.
veg that are on their last leg. Don't let them go to waste. Here we go.
Smell that. It's like ginger and love.
Cheers, dear. Ginger and love. Mmm.
I even like the crunch of the broccoli. I don't know if you will, but I do.
Oh my gosh. Your mom's here?
Hi, Mom.
Wait. Ashley, your mom's here? Tell us who your mom is. Mom, speak up. Don't get me excited when I'm all, you know. Yeah. Oh, your comment? Oh, I'm sorry. Ashley, I got really excited that your mom was here. I was going to be like, Ashley's mom! I was going to say all these wonderful things about you, but no. No, I'm not. Now I'm not going to say
No,
it.
she's not.
No?
No.
Oh, something your
She's
mom
the mom.
said.
Or am I the mom?
I'm a cat mom.
Well,
Cats are enough for me right now.
again, noodle bowls, like I said, if you want to throw some Mongolian fire oil in there, or put some red pepper flakes in your oil before you saute your veg, if you like it a little hotter. I'm probably going to throw a little sriracha sauce in mine.
And I'll probably put more salt on mine. This is very good. I love the like I can add the noodles to the vegetables, and that like makes it easier for me to eat the actual vegetables. And the seasonings, that's what it is. I've come to learn it's the seasonings And you can't over season stuff. Like,
or else it just tastes.
It tastes bad, and that's what I used to do.
Yeah.
I love extra salt. But this
See,
is
I'm getting
really
on
good.
in here, so I'm trying to watch my sodium intake and whatnot. I want to make sure I get to be around nice and long with this. Little lover. Alright.
I'm a little lover.
He's a little lover. Speaking of little lovers, I'm going to go pet Louise and eat my noodle bowl.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us tonight, and we got some interesting stuff coming up this week. I know I keep saying that, and I don't like deliver, but stay tuned for us.
It's the build-up.
It is. It's the build-up.
It's the build-up.
It's the build-up.
I feel like I'm like cut up. Yeah, no, I'm good.
You're too tall for this.
It has been fun, and thank you. And I'm sorry I wasn't like always directed towards the camera, but these are a passion of mine, and I really hope you try it and like it. Again, this is Brittany Roche. I am Terrence Roche, Plant Power Couple, plantpowercouple.com. I'm off to eat. I'm sorry. I can't anymore. Love you all. Thank you for joining us.
Love you guys.
Have a good night, and have a great weekend. We'll probably see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Oh, we will. Thank you.